Hello students. Today we are going to start the fourth part of the chapter Fiber to Fabric. In the previous part we had discussed about the making of how the wool is made from the fleece of sheep. In this part we will discuss about the silk. Let's start. So silk is a fine, strong, soft and a shining fiber which is produced by silkworms while making their cocoons. Cocoon is a cover type structure which protects insects. This silk is a naturally lustrous fiber obtained from an insect called silk moth, and because it is obtained from from silk moth, that is an insect, it is also known as animal fiber, which is generally made up of protein. This silk yarn is as strong as comparable thread of steel. It means what? It means that if we take a thread made up of steel and a thread of silk of same length and of same thickness, then both the strength of both will be almost same. And here in the figure we can see the first figure shows a silk yarn of almost white color, and in second figure we can see different colors silk yarns. Okay, now let's move to the next topic, that is sericulture. Okay, we all have heard about we all have heard about the agriculture. We are aware about it. So in agriculture, we grow plants to get food from them. Similarly, in sericulture, silkworms are reared to obtain silk from them. So we can define it as the rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk is called sericulture or silk farming. Now there are varieties of silk moths which yield different types of silk yarn, such as tasar silk, muga silk, kosa silk, mulberry silk, etc. And among all these silks, the most common and the famous silk is mulberry silk. Here in the first figure we can see the different silkworms. The first one among these is mulberry, which is white in color, then airy silk, then muga silk, and then tasar silk. And in the second figure we can see uh, a sericulture. We can see a sericulture in which these silkworms are reared to obtain silk yarn from them.